convidar todos vocês para participar da nossa comunidade aleArts, um grupo relacionado especialmente para CSGO. Vamos trocar bastante ideias sobre o jogo, sorteios, lobbies, mix com a galera e outras novidades exclusivas para todos que estiveram no grupo. Então não perde tempo, é de graça e infelizmente as vagas são limitadas. Link vai estar na descrição do vídeo, basta descer a tela aí e entrar. Fechou? Vejo todos vocês lá. É nóis, guys!
Saw him trying to inspire the troops before this game started. If he could start it strong, that's only going to galvanize their belief in this redemption arc. Cadian, one kill to the good, and Heroic now teed up 5v4 in the retake. Spinks knocked out, quite the man to lose, but Dupree, we know what he can bring to the table here. Him and ZywOo churn through Heroic. No survivors, no second chances. It's ZywOo and Dupree. ZywOo entrusted with the entire ARAM play. He's going to try and deal with it. Tessez on the receiving end of ZywOo. He's at a great time with the rifles here. And that's not slowing down in the grand final.
Neither are Vitality. Look at Apex go.
Yeah, leading the charge, leading by example. He deals with Shush, and look at the space he's trying to take. Burns in the Molotov, down to 50. Acadium will clash with his IGL counterpart on the other side, winning that out short. And
as said, a nade ready, but no one low enough to punish. They can go for this plant. Abby waits for the jump up. He reads it well. That's a free kill. 3-on-3 presents itself. Heroic will go for this.
Yeah, but he still wants to be involved. He knows the one is not enough here, but that decision to fight forward leaves him on a bit of an island. A missed shot for Cadian. Magisk feels right at home on the big stages. And now it's all down to Stown. There's a man right under him. It's ZywOo creeping up, creeping in, and keeping this scoreline flawless for Vitality. There's no question. And both of these two have been big game players for Heroic throughout this event. You need something from them. They're going to spam ZywOo out of the round. And now Shush, layered peaks on this B defense, make Vitality's life pretty tricky. It's down to 2, Dupree and Spinks, to try and turn the tide in this round. They're going to assemble the boost by the looks over the top of this smoke, but that's exactly what Shush wanted. The cross down for Tessez. The Molly's going to displace Cady, and he can't support his teammate here. Tessez has got to fly solo, and only good to go 1-for-1. Vitality starting to apply pressure over in middle. There's two separate fights here that are real hinge ones in the round. And with Cadian falling silent over towards A, Stown had to win that mid fight if Heroic wanted to even remain competitive here. Spinks still lurks in the back line, but he gives the kill away. And so that gives Heroic their route back into the round. They might have lost both these ARAM players, but they're believing they can do it in the retake here.
Oof. Yeah, Dupree with a crucial entry to Cadian has at least given them this bomb plant, and now him and ZywOo need to stand tall in the site. There's so much util coming over. No one peeks before the smoke blooms. Heroic making no mistakes right now. Need this round desperately to avoid this game falling through their fingers. ZywOo forces a kill off of Dupree's flash. Heroic are here, but they haven't tapped it yet, and that timer is so low. Dupree's getting close, so's the stick. They're on it, they're off it, and Stown has no time to save this round. It's ZywOo living on a prayer as Vitality finds 6. The one Molotov in the right place, but they need to punish the reposition. Missed shot for ZywOo, Magisk is there.
That's going to make up for it, but Cadian up over the top, turns the tide back in favor of Heroic. Trying to be that difference-making piece. Is the AWP in Cadian's hands, but the flashes, the smokes, all of those work to nullify him and him alone. Stown holds on from the short side and takes it one step further. Even here's the tag to ZywOo, who's a dead man, as the AWPs clash. Man unit, but Stown is the closest thing they've got to it. If you can get him in good form, you're in for a great time. A clash at the top of ramp. Vitality barely survived the skirmish, but they get out with guns, they get out with the 2-on-3. Bomb on the back of ZywOo, and Apex given a bit of room here.
Stown has to commit. He's got to move forward. He can't turn around. He can't be in the open. That molly has trapped him into short, and Apex falls immediately. ZywOo was holding for a flank. They knew they had no mid control, and so Heroic could have snuck down ladder, but nothing of the sort.
And they are terrified. They know what he's capable of. And it's in that terror, it's in that doubt. ZywOo tries to make a play, cut down by Cadian. That puts all the Vitality on a timer they don't know exists right now in this round. Tessez making quick work of the rampart, and Stound's just rushing to be involved. He doesn't want this flank to never materialize. He wants something from it. dupreeh in at the sandbags is blindsided by the flanking man, and Spinks, the one that gave that signal for the flank to come in, is the one left in the clutch. Good bit of damage done, but he is overwhelmed. Heroic claps upon the ramp take.
Oh, Shush making moves, man. They're so confident right now, but that could be their undoing. Magist gets a crucial entry on that B-bomb site. Heroic, they've taken the boots off in this last round. They're running around barefoot, pushing both sites at the same time. Cadian's reaggressed with the orb. There's the B attempt. It's a mess. It's a trade out. Stound still keeps it up on the A side of the things, but Spinks has taken mid for a change.
At this point, they've got to go B. It's the only option they have. And with Spinks cut down on his mid lurk, it's going to fall to dupreeh and Apex. Get it planted. Heroic don't need to rush this, but they've been pretty fast and loose in this round. dupreeh with the util, with the spray. They'll walk it over the line, and so Vitality might have given up that 7-1 lead.
Precisas de novas skins? Registra-te em CSGO Fest e faz os teus teammates invejosos. Dá boost na tua inventoria em alguns cliques. Coloca o promo code e obtém bónus. Link na descrição do vídeo.
Through the back line, Apex teeing up his teammate in the site with flashes. dupreeh is fed to the wolves.
Crucial.
First man down, and here's the flank arriving. Yabi's holding for it, and the flank might never have the impact as Yabi makes quick work of it.
8 apiece. Tightened right up on this T side now.
Yabi, as always, given a lot of room to play his own game on the lurk, but this time the duel comes up in favor of dupreeh.
Nice.
That's the edge, the Vitality we're looking for, and ZywOo's going to take it one step further. Left to Stound and Cadian. The world against them in this one. Vitality pulling players around to reinforce this A site, and as Heroic move in, blinded
beautiful.
by the flash, Magisk teed up by Apex at bottom of the board right now, and it just feels like he's cursed. Missed every timing here, but he will turn back around and deal with Yabi. Right now, they're not lining anything up. They're dry fighting this. They're moving through. They've got Shush pinned in at the back of the site. He needs help, and Cadian lends that helping hand. Vitality know it's going to be this A play. They know that's the option left to Heroic.
Smoke went off the map. It's going to be down to dry fights. They've got nothing left. ZywOo's held it. Spinks is still on the flank as well. He's just not committed. And they're looking for the entry, but Magist denies at the doorway.
Stound's trying to make a hero play here. He's got Tessez throwing util over the top for him. He's desperately looking for this man at the back of the site. Eventually something's got to give if Heroic want to cook up around here. They start to lose bodies all across the map. Too quickly for you to even realize that this round is slipping through your fingers, and now Tessez is plunged into the 1v4. First man dealt with, but he's got to do so much more here, does Tessez. Vitality give him room. They give him a lot of room. More than even he's expecting here. Wanted more of a fight. And so he's going to go looking for one, pushing up all the way towards the spawn, but no one from Vitality gives him anything, and now they know he has to plant. They're running him down. Apex with the missed jump, but dupreeh's there to bail out his captain. Get out of this flank as well. So while Vitality have Heroic trapped on ramp, it's going to work to their benefit. They flash Magisk in. This is a guy playing with confidence. Heroic try to come back now, and they will flush out Spinks' flank. Tessez claims the life. And suddenly Heroic are roaring to life here. dupreeh on the...
And they've used every trick in the book, every boost, every flash, every reaggress. Vitality have had answers to questions. Tessez blind off his teammate's flash, but he still recovers that spray. Magist still waits on this top. ZywOo, he doesn't get the smoke out. Quick switch back just in time, but it costs him health. Impact that won't matter until later. Heroic once again avoid this and go back to that B-bomb site. dupreeh, ever consistent, ever present, ever a legend, up against the rest of Heroic.
Shush barreling through the smoke. Dupree needs to put a stop to this. He's got to be the hero, and with him beheaded straight away, the head of the beast cut off, and Stown out through middle gets rid of the eyes and ears of Vitality. ZywOo backstab. This save is getting denied. Just Magis left standing now, and he wants to get out with this AWP in tow. Gonna float around it for the time being. He knows that Heroic want to remove these guns. They want to be punishing. This is often the foundation of these Heroic comebacks. Getting control of the money, taking control of the game, playing with that intuition. And it can all start on the back of removing every single gun from play. Magis does not want to part with this M4, but Yabi leaves him no choice. Heroic.
That exit was so important to remove an AWP from play in this round. Spinks in a very tough position to get a multi-kill. They really need to trade this. Yabi's given a chance. Stown has to come back in for more, and Spinks stands tall in mid. Finally, the bottom performer for Vitality.
Apex this nade. Just a few seconds off from finding max damage onto Tessez, but now they return the favor. Return to sender. Apex knocked out of the round. The nades will find him. ZywOo and Magisk are ready to defend, and they'll lay down the pain. Magisk lives for these stage games.
The marauder of Vitality right now. 26 and 16. He is...
Cadian flashed off the angle, not spotted, making it over onto the sandbags. They don't know about him, and maybe that gives him the room to strike. Cadian comes through with one. That's the equalizer. Spinks holds on the flank. His timing could be everything here.
The back door's locked right now, but he might start to move through as they make more noise. Smokes come down. Magisk gone is a problem, but Spinks has a timing. He misses his shot. Yabi takes an entry. Heroic are swarming the site right now, and Apex looks like he wants to make a move and end the map right here and right now. Missed chance, but no hurry. Spinks is still moving in. Yabi goes over the top, and Apex drops. They want to hunt this kill.
Dupree boxed in, out they swing, goes 1 for 1. And so it's bottom performer Spinks chasing down the star of Heroic in Stown. Slow on the approach. Stown is fearful. Spinks could be anywhere. Last seen flanking. Spinks is moving fast out through middle. Oh, and the nade from downtown. Spinks knocks them out of it. And Vitality, they steal Vertigo away. They slow.
Find that gap. Apex pushed into the bomb site, committing up short now.
ZywOo with his dual Berettas, he loves these things. 2 heads better than 1. Let's see. ZywOo raring to go. The dualies spring to life. ZywOo churns through the first man in for Heroic. It was not really a threat they had to worry about back on Vertigo.
Hey, they got great post-spawn positions, but they're not in the post-spawn. That bomb is dropped in the middle of the site, and Cadian has to cross past these USPs to get it planted. Finally, we'll make that risk happen. 20 seconds on the stick, a flank through apartments, and no kids.
Ooh, Vitality look to move in, but Apex ends up jumping the gun a bit. They want to try and give room to Dupree. They're going to have to. And with the backstab. Oh, Dupree makes it happen. Over into the A site and running down long. Heroic are approaching this with a blistering pace.
Oh, Dupree stuck in the site, but he gets away with 2. He can finish a 3rd as well. He's trapped in the pit on low health. They're getting desperate right now, running smokes and running guns, but Cadian closes the gap. 2 on 2. He goes for more. Big bad Casper again. Not so friendly Ghost. Leaves ZywOo in a clutch that he will most certainly attempt.
He kind of has to. This was a one-man army. And ZywOo, no stranger to that, looks to move in. Cadian, the one left to beat, the one who got this round started, the captain of Heroic. Is he going to go down with his ship? No, he course corrects! Cadian with a phenomenal round, and there's no questioning. Flashes out long, but ZywOo waits here. He waits to strike, set up by Dupree's flash. If he went around that corner, there were kills available. Instead, more flashbangs rain out, and this time ZywOo's a little late to the party. Dupree holds the line, won't let them in. Dupree, immovable, in behind the site, is finally run down. There's still space here. He's getting spammed. Ouch. They can hear this. They know he's there. And so Heroic locate the danger man. They deal with him. They swing out and they hunt Magisk down. This is more like it as far as Heroic rounds go.
Yeah, they do it together. That's a difference maker, right? Everyone trading peaks or swinging at the same time. Fantastic clear. Okay, no, again, it is the intention here in middle, just to try and smoke off short. They've got a man popping through Boiler. That's why the flash supplements it, but ZywOo turns from it. dupreeh gets decked, looking the wrong way. ZywOo has nowhere to go and nowhere to hide, and this time for Heroic, it looks perfect, picture perfect, as they find every entry with ease. The typical stars were the ones required to get them over the finish line, right? ZywOo and Spinks, non-factors in comparison. Not today, though. ZywOo's here with vengeance. He gets one. Overwhelmed by Mac-10s running rampant. Apex gets his molly down, and that will slow Heroic off. They're going to jump through it. Apex absolutely manhandles them in this round, but still, Heroic break through over the top of the smoke, killing rotations, and they allow a plant.
Spinks and dupreeh left up in this one. But dupreeh has an air of confidence about him here. Spinks moving up behind him. Yabi low on health, but he does have that AWP in the post plant. Right place for it as well as he holds for the crunch up through Banana. Oh, dupreeh domes him, and Tessez can't complete the kill. Now the 1v2 stolen away. Vitality not missing a beat.
There were so many questions and fears for this organization, for this roster. But here at this event, they are proving people wrong. Spinks starts strong, finds Yabi in apartments, forcing Heroic's hand into B, and Cadian just gets overwhelmed. Magisk's molly.
Utill's going to telegraph it, but Apex was smart. He held on to his smoke this whole time, and now he waits. Oh, so much damage on the spam. They're softened up for Magisk. It's almost too easy. Vitality have come into this with the mindset of champs. Oh, hung around to drop that molly. They are really close now. Stown moving in, right? Going for the kill. ZywOo just barely makes it to safety. And Magisk has got his back. Tessez dinked, brought down low. ZywOo the man to beat, and that is easier said than done. Plot armor in this round. Don't know how he's still going, and just the presence of this man here is enough to turn the tide. Heroic up and leave. Tessez dead as he turns at just the wrong moment. And that split-second decision might cost Heroic everything. They're barreling into an A site that's still defended. Vitality have not felt the need to scramble around. And that feels like too much of a task, an impossible ask. Barreling out through the apartments, one man makes it in. Yabi survives that trip into the pit. But ZywOo is here. ZywOo has landed. Takes out Stown, one more man going up and over, but when you swing for the king, you can't afford to miss. Yabi will deal with him.
He heard that.
Running out of time, the backstab for Cadian denied, and it's down to the 1v1. Yabi's tapped on the bomb. He's gonna win it in the fight, and he will!
A saving
Don't have that same history here. Now looking to print their names in the books all over again. Cadian getting involved in the pistol, but now he realizes he's in the danger zone. Apex blind, but still good for the opener.
There is not a way. There is not a weak player. Yabi, he does hit his headshot. They're coming his way into the stack.
Yeah, Heroic are happy with where this one's ending up. They've got all the pieces here to hold the line. Shush from bottom of the board. Strikes from down in the pit. Apex with their backs turned. He can't find it.
Oh dear.
And that little whiff. That can be
what little they've got. The bonus is never fun. Not when the game is this tight. Oh, that's a shot. ZywOo. 0 in the name, but he's got plenty in the game.
Tessez be aggro. That's going to force Vitality's hand to follow through with the A play. And dupreeh looks to make it so. The bomb is cut loose over at Boiler, which is a little awkward here, especially with Heroic coming in on this fast flank. dupreeh can grab it, never having to fight. But ZywOo throws himself into the engagement, into the challenge, and he's up for the task.
No saving this one. Yabi the star, forced to save. As Vitality, despite the brutal nades coming down at the start of the round, they convert it off the back of the Woo.
dupreeh's moving up, and Shush is on this angle. They could line up for him, and they will. Shush mows them down! And Tessez under the cover of his teammate, slips in through the back.
Heroic say try contact dummy. We got your number, we got your name. We will not let you live. They had double setups either side. And Vitality tries something cheeky.
He had a great spawn as well. He's got his eyes set on fighting for this banana control. He will be given an engagement, but Yabi full sends. Doesn't look to retreat, not right away. He's hanging out around this smoke with the gap in it. This is a good fight for him, and stroke of luck goes the way of Tesses on that spam.
We're dealing with a different team now. This is a new Heroic. This is not the first half or the first map Heroic. This is one that are willing to throw themselves back in to take these blase fights. Can Spinks save it with a hero gun? Apex has been caught. Yabi will finish that off, but Spinks is so low.
Yeah, and Shush has taken all this room down through middle. Heroic are poised to win this, and on the jiggle into the spawn. It's Cadian that's fed that kill that carries Heroic through.
Bite down.
So to deal with it, Yabi trading contact. It's ZywOo and Apex spinning tops out through mid. And Cadian left in this alone, a man who never writes off a clutch attempt. A man who's always willing to give it a go, to shoot for the stars. Has this kill on a platter. That one's free. ZywOo dead at the bottom of middle. Now Apex and Spinks all that stand between him and this lead for Heroic. But he's fast running out of time. It's turning against him now. Up and over, and Apex gets the better of him in that clash of the leaders. Vitality, they're going to try deal the killing blow right as the timer expires. Tesses still alive, still a factor. Teammate down in the pit has to hold the line. Shush will get one, but it's not enough to hold on. And so a 2v2 ensues. Cadian and Yabi, the two players that found themselves over towards B on a lengthy journey into the retake now.
You die on this hill if you're Heroic. You risk everything you've got. You need this round. You need this win. Cadian goes through the smoke. There's a gap. He sees one. They line up! And Heroic handle business!
This scoreline this close to Vitality being the ones to hoist the trophy. You do not want that, but they might not have a choice. ZywOo opens again. And as we've gotten into the crunch time, he's risen to the occasion. Magisk keeps this in the advantage of Vitality, and now they're going for the throat.
They're just running, they're just gunning, and it's Cadian again who's got to be that last line of defense. No shot taken, he misses those flicks, and Shush stands tall for one, but he's mollied out. Cadian with a banger. Shush is stuck on the clock, and now he's all that stands in this sight, not for long. Down to Yabi, and down he goes. It's been a joy to watch in this tournament. Revitalized and ready for trophies. Magisk will make magic happen. He will drag them there. The Danes do it again on the double opener. It's been years since these guys have felt the relief of a grand final win on a stage like this, and it is so close, touching distance.
And it was the Danes on the first map, and now we look to the Frenchmen. It's them with this major coming up right around the corner on home turf.
Brutal T-side. Once they've started to pick up steam, and just saw feet, he knows what's up. And defeat right here for Heroic. The Orc can hold on. It saves Yabi's life. He drops off that box. Heroic have more fight in them. The pace, Vitality set denied. Oh, but the boost waits patient. Magisk runs in. He doesn't stop. Yabi low on ammo, low on health. No chance, all alone. And Heroic, they can feel it now.
They're shaking, they're trembling. They can feel that this is about to be over. Vitality have got the backstab on Tesses. They're in the advantage. They're ready to do it. Two men stand between them and lifting that trophy.
The ground shakes. The earth opens up. And Heroic might be swallowed whole. ZywOo want to do it. He can't connect. It's onto the clutch. Spinks with a Molotov. There's no smoke. There might be no time. There's no way. And this is Vitality running it over the line. Finish strong.
Sure, it's the pyramids themselves. Spinks is eternal. In IEM Rio, it's Team Vitality!